What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Do not adjust your dials. Normally, I'm not on a lot of our watch alongs, but here I am. We are here for Dynamite. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us here on True Heel Heat on our YouTube channel. We're here to talk about AEW Dynamite, and I'm not alone. I'm not alone today. What's going on, Josh? How you doing today?
Man, I thought you was lying. I thought you wasn't gonna come on.
Nah. Fallout from Fight for Forbidden Door. Fight Forever came out today.
I think it's what the elite version, right?
Yeah, I think if you did the special pre-order, you could play it today, and then for everybody else, it comes out tomorrow. Got good old BCC coming out to start out Dynamite. Yeah, they can't be in a good mood. Hamilton looks packed out, man. Looks like a full crowd.
It does. Where they're at tonight?
Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, they're still in Canada. That's why.
Yeah, for a couple more weeks actually.
Very Canadian though.
Forbidden Door continues. We got Ishii. Man who somehow functions without a neck.
Well, he's there to take the pinfall.
That would be an interesting matchup if they can get BCC versus Chaos for those never openweight six-mans. They were like, Ishii's going to get the pin on Sunday, Moxley's going to get the pin back on Wednesday. All's good in the world.
Already? Chops?
Yeah. Did you see the scrum where Brian was talking about how he'd like to face Ishii? That'd be a fun match.
Damn, he trying to break his other forearm?
Damn, Moxley's chest is already red. We got Safet in the chat. Negro Buck, what's going on, guys? That's like the only thing I don't really like about the like the chop or forearm spot where they do it back and forth. It's like neither guy knows when to end the spot, and they go like way longer than they should. Moxley throwing Ishii to the outside, buying a little time. Moxley with a dive to the outside, taking out Ishii. I think he's gonna take a little trip to the crowd. How does Moxley have a cut over his eye already?
Per usual.
Oh shit! Got Eddie's music playing. Eddie's coming out with a D Block shirt on. Love to see it.
Yeah, I thought he tripped.
Eddie grabbing a chair, a little backup for Ishii. Keep Blackwell Combat Club away. And of course, they're cutting a picture in picture as Moxley and Eddie confront each other. What's going on, Forensic World? San Terrell saying he votes for Hiro Timo. I don't know what that means. We got Moxley pummeling Ishii in the corner. Eddie's trying to cheer him on. Back out of the picture-in-picture. Nice superplex from Ishii to Moxley. Back to the forearms, back and forth. And they're still throwing forearms. Moxley finally drops him with a discus forearm. Gotch style pile driver. Ishii kicks out. So Moxley's doing the BCC elbows to the heart, and Ishii's flipping him off. Just trying to go for that bulldog choke. Oh, he does have it locked in. Ishii reverses out of it into a back suplex. Nice. Moxley hits King Kong Lariat. Ishii kicks out at 1, hits him with a lariat of his own. Moxley kicks out at 1. Knee from Moxley. Kick out at 1. A knee from Ishii. Kick out at 1. Meanwhile, Claudio and Eddie just staring at each other on opposing sides of the ring. We got dueling headbutts, dueling smacks. This is a interesting attempt at one-upmanship between the two of these guys. Ishii refuses to die. As much as I like that D-block shirt, I don't know if it needs to be fucking dehydrated piss yellow. Another strong lariat to Moxley. Moxley kicks out, though, 2.5. This is almost not the match, but match and entrances almost at 20 minutes. Jumping cutter from Moxley. Sliding lariat. Moxley kicks out at 2.5. Going for that brainbuster. Moxley reverses. Death Rider. Moxley taking his time with the cover, though. That gives Ishii enough time to kick out. Moxley goes for a stomp. Ishii and Zaguri. Curb stomp from Moxley. Death Rider again. Goes for the cover. That's all she wrote. Moxley wins over Tomohiro Ishii. I would love for Eddie Kingston to join Chaos. Something about that just seems hilarious to me. Imagine a World Tag League with Eddie Kingston and Toriano on the same team. That's money. Moxley gets out of the ring, goes right past Eddie Kingston, knocking him in the shoulder. As he does, Eddie's just laughing it off. Frantic World saying a really good match. Yeah, it was fun. Now, we got Moxley and Kingston walking towards each other from the ramp. better judgment prevails. But Kingston looks like he's going to go after Moxley because BCC went back out through the crowd. Looks like he's going to go try to have a little chat with Jon Moxley. Renee talking about the strange pairings for the Eliminator tournament. We've got Max and Cole now, both of them coming into the arena at the same time.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries, bud.
Hero time, Timo.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I think he was talking about Ishii. He just so you know, he usually does this. He votes he votes for the wrong person, and 2, when he votes for them, he gets their name wrong.
That's an interesting gimmick.
Last week he said, "I vote for Raquel Diaz." He got the whole entire last name wrong. Cool.
Max is already grifting.
Really? What the fuck?
You saw that segment?
Yeah, that's really a fucking shirt.
I guess so.
Honestly, I thought he was gonna give him a scarf.
No, he can't do the same thing he did with Sammy.
All he did was, yeah, that's right. No, because I thought I saw an extra scarf. That's what I thought I saw.
Oh, gotcha.
Did they advertise anything else for tonight?
Well, apparently Britt is also sick or something like that because her match with Ruby got canceled. I think.
Oh, damn! So Adam Cole got sick, and then he basically got her sick.
Yeah. But Ruby will still be in action tonight. They're going to do the Ruby Britt match, I think, next week. That's what I saw. I think there was there's something else that was advertised, but and then while the Moxley Ishii match was going on, they said that Humbucks will be in action.
No. Well, they're probably gonna be AR Fox and his crew again. What the hell? Oh, Superman. Speaking of Superman, did you see they casted the new Superman?
Yeah, David Cornswell or something like that, and then Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to go younger. He went younger.
Yeah. Oh my God! They finally on-screen acknowledged that Renee and Moxley are married. It only took them like 8 months. Who cares about some Chikara BS?
Oh, it was Eddie that brought it up, I assume.
Say that again?
Was it Eddie that brought it up?
No, he was saying, I got your back, but you're hanging out with this scumbag. So Moxley said, who cares about some Chikara bullshit?
Oh. Because remember last time when Kingston did it too. Who was it? Was it Blade?
What?
He's like, "Where's your wife? Where's your wife?"
Oh, yeah. I've just been waiting for them to acknowledge that Moxley and Renee are actually married. Because it would be like a great fucking heel like storyline if a heel just kept like being a dick to her in the backstage interviews, and Moxley stepped in and was like, "What the fuck you doing?" Or like tried to go after her to get at Moxley.
That'd be fun.
But it's like it's a story kind of thing that you can really only use once.
Yeah, I think unless like I don't know if they're open to that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did it pretty well in WWE with Miz and Maurice, and when Dean was feuding with Miz, they would have Maurice go after Renee or like run her down and insult her.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy's favorite AEW star.
Yep. Man, I really hope Sid shows that video.
Is that new? I didn't notice that for Forbidden Door. Like the lazy ass fireworks shooting. For Cassidy's intro. It just shoots off like one, and then like 10 seconds later, another one.
Yeah, I just noticed
off.
that. I just noticed that.
That's hilarious.
That was funny. I still tell people I was like the last time when I met him, when I dressed like him, he was sitting down for everybody signing autographs and pictures. And then when I was wearing the outfit, he was like, "You know what? Since you're wearing the same outfit, I'm stand up." And that's how we took the picture together.
So he's teaming with Vikingo.
Oh, Vikingo's here tonight?
I'm not like super fond of the crazy jumping shit and all that, but after having seen Vikingo live at Warrior, oh my god, that thing's insane.
I I don't mind the whole jumping stuff. I just think you need some like mix of like I don't want to say technical stuff, but if you could do like the most simple stuff, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
But
I
I feel like
guess
there's people, yeah, there's
I
people, especially on the indie scene, there's people who rely on like those flashy moves too much.
I guess the way I would explain it is like Vikingo, great. Ray Phoenix, great. Commander with the
Oh,
tightrope walking shit,
yes,
that's the
yeah,
stuff where I'm like, this is just stupid. It does
yeah,
not. It completely takes me out of the match. Where I'm just like, why? But if like
yeah,
you do it once, I'd be like, all right, fine. That's like as part of the finisher or whatever.
yeah,
But he's doing it like all the time.
yeah. But when it comes to him, right? In one way, I get it. He's living up to his name, King of the Ropes. So I
Yeah,
get it. However, I think it's one of those things um, where he's kind of like Sammy Guevara, where we know these guys are talented, but it's like, are they really good wrestlers? You know what I mean? Like if you take off certain things of their arsenals, right, or move sets, are they as good without it? That's what I mean by that.
right.
I feel like that there's a lot of guys on that are like that in the indie scene. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I get it because there's no structure. So of course you're gonna be doing stuff that because you're trying to entertain the fans, you're trying to get over. So those certain things I get. It's just that when you start going into these big companies, like when you start doing bookings for like Impact or
right.
even AEW, is like you know, yeah, some way somehow you're gonna have to find a way to, uh, you know, upgrade. Which and an upgrade doesn't even necessarily mean oh you have to do like you have to like amp up what you already do. You just take a step back and see how it's really done. Because
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, I think somebody like Carmelo Hayes, I think that's where he's gotten better at. For somebody who's watched him on the indie scene to
Mhm.
what he's doing at NXT, I think he's gotten better at that. Like he still does like flashy moves, but I think he's gotten better of not relying on that so much.
Right. Because I mean, the problem is like once you start doing like a lot of the flashy moves, and that's how you pop a crowd. Over time, they're gonna get desensitized to those same moves, and you got to keep doing like riskier and riskier, like stupider shit.
Yeah. Where and and that's how this guy got better too. That's how Osprey got better.
Yeah,
Well, part of it too, because he getting hurt, and then now he's a heavyweight, so it's not like he could do all those crazy moves on a high level like consistently. But now he's just like now you can see he's a worker, and that's why he's getting the praise he's getting now
right. Because
because
he
he's
found
done
a
from it.
way to
Yeah,
combine that flashy style with that power
yeah,
moves and be able to
yeah.
tell a
And
story
he's
with
learned
it.
from it, and he's learned from it because remember there was times where he was just doing like real. I'm like I want to say dumb shit, but it was like, God damn, bro, like what are you doing out there? Right? It looks cool, but it's like, what the fuck? Like that shit when he had that match with Ibushi,
Yeah.
like that fucking match. Like that was one of the matches where I was like, it was great, but then it was like, bro, was this shit necessary to fucking do? You know what I mean? Like it was entertaining, but it was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, sheesh.
If there's one person that has proved that you can get over by doing less, it's Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, it's true, and it's funny, right? Because even in AEW with Orange Cassidy, from watching his stuff on the indie scene,
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit he hasn't done. Like a lot of people don't realize, there's a lot of shit he hasn't done. But obviously, like because of the TV, and if he was to do certain things, people would bitch about it even more. Like the remember when he fell asleep?
yeah, the Rockabye Baby shit. Yeah,
Yeah, like that shit is hilarious. But if you do that shit on TV, people are gonna fucking they gonna throw a bunch of titty fits. But that's why I still like the fact. That's why I still like the fact he implements the book bag with the belt. Like I still like the fact he still does that.
Right, yeah.
I remember somebody was asking like, why does he do that? I was like, oh, he was doing that in the Indies every time he won the belt because he didn't want to carry it on his shoulder. But now, like in AEW, you see like his fucking how great of a wrestler he really is. It just wasn't like a slouch. It wasn't a sloth gimmick. It was like, oh shit, this guy's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I watched him, I think it was GCW. That was the first time I watched Orange Cassidy.
That feels like a
And,
very interesting
yeah.
character for GCW.
Yeah, yo, and that shit was hilarious. I think it was like a brass ring match, so it was like a ladder match.
Okay.
And the shit that he was just doing was hilarious because he was doing more. He was more about his gimmick than the ring work for that match because that match was just goofy. But like the shit he was doing, like he was doing like the basic shit he was still doing, like the hands. But what he was doing with the ladder, like he fucking put the ladder on the floor, like on the ring. He put it flat, and he got on top of it, thinking he could reach it. I was like, "What the fuck is that, yo?" That's what made it funny because it was just like so fucking stupid. Like he was doing shit like that. It was fucking hilarious. And like even his autograph, he knows about his autograph. He was like, "Oh, watch this," and then he does it. Boom, there you go. It's already like an OC. That's already what it is. Yeah, I remember that time he made fun of when I was at New York Comic Con. They did the panel and he made fun of Adam Cole. That shit was funny.
What do you do?
Oh, because somebody because they asked somebody. I think it was Shabani or somebody in the. They asked a question like, "Oh, like if there's anybody you wanted to work with, like who would you want to work with?" I think it was in a tag team or like somebody to face. And I think Darby said CM Punk, right?
Yeah.
And then Adam Cole said CM Punk, and Orange Cassidy said, "You just said that because he said that." So then when they asked Orange, he was like, "Oh, CM Punk." Like he did it like sarcastic answer. He said CM Punk. That shit was funny. And then Thunder Rosa also answered CM Punk. Everyone was like laughing. And I think when they asked him something, he was like, "All right, let's take the questions from the fans." And then Tony had to tell him like, "Oh," he was like, "Orange, it's not that time yet." He said, "Oh, whatever." And I saw Keith Lee guy. He dyed his hair back gray, black. I mean, he dyed his hair black.
Yeah, Keith Lee got his look back.
Fans will probably still complain about it.
There's one thing we're guaranteed: they're going to complain about something.
I know he's been Vikingo. I know he's been at He's been doing a lot of House of Glory shows a lot, but I haven't been to House of Glory, and I haven't been there since like 2019 when the Bucks were last there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, but then they always do it on a. They always fucking. They always fucking do it for like a Friday. Which is not bad, but it's just like because I'm at work. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah, the one that where I saw him at Warrior was for the Warrior Lucha title, and it was him versus Aeroboy, Aramis, and Black Taurus from Impact. That shit
Yeah.
was. It was just like basically 20 minutes of just straight. They did not stop.
Oh, so he's actually like signed with Impact?
I think he's with Impact.
Because I know he's been doing a lot of shows with Impact, so.
Oh well, okay, maybe he's just like freelancing, but
No, I'm saying, but he's been doing
signed.
like a lot. Like, no, I mean, like he's been doing like a lot though. Like,
Right, yeah, that's
like,
why I thought he was signed.
So, I don't know if he could be signed. I'm not 100% sure yet. It wouldn't surprise me if he is, but because I do see him like a lot more with Impact. Like, I see him a lot more, so I would think he is. I remember the first time I saw him in AAA, I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
I'm just trying to figure out how exactly he can see with that mask on.
Yeah, that shit looks fucking. That shit looks insane.
Because if you were just doing like a big band gimmick or something like that, it's not that important in the grand scheme of things. But when you're doing like that high flying cruiserweight stuff, even though you're his size, you got to be able to see properly.
Yeah, and that's why I think what he does is impressive because it's like, what the fuck? What? Oh my god, really?
Yeah. 2.0 was trying to keep Keith Lee out of the ring, but he got that hot tag, and then Daniel Garcia tried to dance on top of him.
Yo, he almost dropped him too.
Yeah.
Because of balance. Yo, what the fuck was that? He was dancing on Keith's back. Yo, what is going? Yo, where does guy find all this charisma from all of a sudden? Like, bro. And it sucks because he's doing like an appearance in Queens on Sunday. Daniel Garcia. Yeah, like I would like to meet him, but I'm gonna be in Buffalo, so it's not like I can't be in two places at once.
Oh, that's right. You're going to a Comic-Con, right? Or a show?
Yeah. So it'll be my first show in Buffalo, so I'm like, yo,
how long is that drive, man?
6 hours?
Ooh,
he almost fucked that up. You saw that?
Yeah. How he's fucking using Vikingo as a weapon.
And now he's using it as a weapon. Right now he's moving too fast.
Yeah.
And I think what was it? I think who recently said it? I think Rey Mysterio was saying like he's gonna have to find a way to like slow down like his pace.
Yeah.
You talk about Rey Mysterio.
Spoken like a man who's
like
got
he knows
multiple knee surgeries.
it's like there's somebody that knows is that man.
I really like 2.0.
I liked them better here than I did in NXT. Well, that was because I think AEW they found a way to like use their comedy stick.
Yeah.
They finally they were able to use that. In NXT, I think it was kind of getting there, but by the time it got there, they got released. Oh yeah, I forgot he uses that as a finisher.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually the Spirit Bomb.
I was really hoping he was going to hit that pounce on Garcia.
He should have.
That would be a hilarious spot if Garcia's doing that dancing shit and then Keith Lee hits like a blind pounce on him.
Oh, that'd be funny. Even though I still think this dude does the best pounce, Monty Brown. Part of it too, because he used to be a football player. Damn, so you look at that. Even in trios matches, OC wins. He's a... he get his shades to Vikingo. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Trios Open Challenge, and look who it is.
Oh, really? That's actually not bad.
Yeah. No. He's serious. We're here to fight you.
That could be a fun matchup.
Yeah. Dark Order losing people left and right. Lose Hangman, lose Stu. Countdown.
Yeah, I didn't even know they lost Stu until I saw Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
And then Frantic World explained it to us.
Yeah. Which, if you guys don't know, feel free to sign up for the True Heel Heat Patreon. $3 a month is the entry-level tier, where you guys can watch Review of Honor, where I break down everything that happens on Review of Honor, on Ring of Honor. Probably getting more viewers than the actual Ring of Honor show.
Maybe.
Frantic World's excited. Elite versus Dark Order. Yes, he says. Yeah, it should be a fun match. Josh is right.
Yeah, see. And at least there's something there. It's not like a random like, all right, uh let's
Yeah,
take care
there's
of this.
some reason behind it. Yeah. I wonder when we're gonna get the Rosa re-debut on Collision.
On this Saturday's Collision.
No, I'm wondering when it's gonna happen because we haven't like she's been in all the video promo and things like that, but we haven't seen her on the show.
Oh, I guess they're probably just waiting for her to be 100% cleared. Well, in her case, 110% cleared. Must be a serious bad. It must have been like really bad if it's
Yeah,
taking this
yeah.
long. It's almost a year. It's almost a year. That's sometimes you forget. Like the shit with Big E. Like it's been over a
Yeah,
year.
the neck, yeah.
Been over a year, and it's like holy shit. Like almost forgot about that too.
Even Randy's been gone for a while, but I was seeing he might be making his return at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know how true that is though.
Yeah, you guys will see. See you on Sunday, Saturday, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
because what? Well, they said July 1st, but I don't know because the thing with Orton was that he had a back fusion, and I'm like, do you really want to get back in the ring after having a back fusion?
Especially when that RKO makes you fall on your back.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. But it's just like at his age, it's one of those things where it's like there's pros and cons to it. Where the pros is that because he's an athlete, and he has the best doctors in the world behind him,
Yeah,
he could probably still perform. But then the downside about that is one really bad bump, then you're done. Because back fusions are like I was telling somebody because somebody didn't really know. So it's similar to a neck fusion. All it really is like two rods or whatever the case may be. They're basically holding whatever bone is there.
Yeah.
So like with Orton's case, his is on his lower back. Like it's literally holding his lower back. And that's like a really bad spot in general. Because even if you wake up, walk,
Yeah.
that's it's gonna fuck you up. Like it's gonna mess you up, and it's like, I mean, hey, if he wants to do it, I'm not gonna be against it. He just knows the risk, so I mean, so it's that's his
WWE
call.
does have a pretty good medical staff to be able to guide him properly on what he can and can't do.
Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, his age is like, man, you old man now, Orton. He's what, 40 something, 40 what, 43, 44?
Yeah, he's got to be in that range.
And compared to Cena, he's still going. So it's like
That's
all
true.
those miles are
That's
still
true.
catching up. All those miles are catching up. Yo, Nick's fucked up. I just saw that very.
What?
Yeah, he's like gonna tell my kids this is Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fucking guy. Like, damn. Shit, they even lost -1. I haven't seen them.
He came out with them actually. Just
Oh,
now.
he did.
Yeah, but Evil
Oh,
Uno sent it to the back.
oh, never mind. I was gonna say, damn, they took him from WWE. Took him too after WrestleMania. He said, well, look at that. He voted after the match finished. Look at that. He voted after the match finished. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta vote for this match. Who you vote, Hassan? Who you vote for this match? The Elite or Dark Order? Who you vote? Oh shit! They're bringing back Starcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just announced it like almost 20 minutes ago.
For All Out?
Yeah,
Wow. That is actually pretty interesting. Because
it
especially
says
because All Out's going to be at United Center this year.
yeah, it says Starcast. I guess what 4 or 5 or 6.
I think it might be
It
5
says
because they did a Starcast that wasn't connected to
oh, which one?
AEW.
Which Roman numerals is VI? Is that 6?
Oh, 6. Yeah, 6.
Yeah. So it says Starcast 6 returns to our home of Chicago, September 1st through the 3rd, as part of our All Out weekend. Hotel information will be available tomorrow.
Yeah,
Bracelets go on sale next week.
I mean, if it's anywhere close to the United Center, those tickets are going to be expensive because that hotel booking that space is going to be expensive.
I'm guessing they're doing it because I'm guessing AEW is probably not doing Fan Fest, whatever they
Yeah,
call it.
probably not.
So that's probably why they're doing Starcast. I still remember that time they canceled Taker's appearance because Vince thought that Starcast worked with it was the AEW event.
Oh, they were going to have Taker at Starcast?
Yeah, the one in Vegas. He was supposed to be
Gotcha.
in Starcast, and then they pulled him. They pulled him because they pulled him and Kurt Angle because word got out to WWE executives that
Oh, they thought that
what
Starcast was
was it?
part of. Gotcha.
Oh, that word got out to exec. Yeah, that they were like it was an AEW event, which was kind of ironic because they had Booker T there while Booker T was under a WWE contract. They had Jerry
Mhm.
Lawler there while Jerry Lawler is under a WWE contract, so none of it made sense. I just think it was them just pulling. I get it. I can't knock them for pulling take. I get it. I
Yeah,
totally get it. So I don't knock Vince for what he did. It's just funny.
but the consistency of it.
But
Yeah.
that's the reason why Taker got that. Yeah, and but that's part of the reason why Taker got like his basically. It's not a. They didn't say it was a lifetime contract, but basically he still gets paid by WWE to this day, and that's
Yeah,
the reason
Legends
why.
contract. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like from what I know is it's more
Oh, more
than
than the
just
regular Legends contract. Gotcha.
right. Yeah, like that's why like now when they do like the Fitterman stuff, Fitterman's associated with WWE, so Fitterman does all their events like signing wise.
Gotcha.
So it works out for them because they were already a client for Taker. Only signings they approved for him, but now I think like 2 years ago they Fitterman they basically bought like they purchased I guess like a licensing deal with WWE for like their meet and greets, memorabilia. I think they paid them like $10 million for it, like a $10 million deal.
Damn.
So they're the ones that do. So like that's why when people complain about not having access, like WWE access, that's
Yeah.
why it doesn't exist no more because of Fetterman. Fetterman does their own events.
Ah. Yeah, you're
Yeah. So like
super. You're
they
really.
still, yeah,
You're. I was gonna say you're really plugged into the whole to the signings circuit.
yeah, yeah. But also it kind of makes sense. Like, but also for them to do it like the way they do it, like a smaller kind of scale, makes more sense because access realistically, I don't even know if they were making the money back with access. With Fetterman, you're not booking all the talent. You're booking like the high, like the high standard
Yeah.
talent. Like for example, like that weekend, WrestleMania weekend, if you got a meet and greet with Rhea Ripley, you got her you got to meet her with the women's title because she won it the night before. So you know what I mean? Like those things work out and that in their favor because of that stuff like that. And like like for example, like Cody Rhodes is the biggest, basically the top baby face of the company.
Right.
So those situations make sense. But when you do like a giant event with like all the wrestlers and people who really don't want to meet, you're probably not making your money back realistically. So I kind of see why WWE was like, you know what? Here, you could take
Just
care
let
of
them run
everything
it.
because
Yeah.
WWE got yeah, because they at the end of the day they got their money and they also get a percentage of like the memorabilia. So like when basically WWE okay is like, all right, you could do a signing here or there or private signing, they still get a percentage of that. That's how they got Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar did his like first private signing in ever, and it was through Fetterman, and that was because WWE basically was like, all right, you want to use Brock? Brock, you okay with it? Yeah, sure, I'll do some signings,
Yeah.
and that's how they did it. They get paid for it. They get money off of it. Like the one that's coming up, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is doing the private signing. He has not done a private signing since being the tribal chief. So
Oh
that
wow. So
tells you
yeah, it's been a
something.
while. Yeah.
So they're making a lot of money off of that.
This has been a pretty solid match. I like the story, the idea that Hangman doesn't
Yeah.
want to fight him.
Yeah. I knew it was a match was gonna be good. God, they're still wearing those damn Shaq sneakers. Oh, he's been wearing that for a minute. Like it's like every fucking week. It's like every fucking week they're wearing it.
I don't know if you saw the pictures, but for our past anniversary, I got Colleen and me custom ones, Air Force Ones, and so she wants to get
Oh yeah.
she wants to get another pair. Like she wants to get whites for her and blacks for me, but with like bride and groom written on the back for the what?
I mean, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah,
But no,
actually.
it's just funny because like she'd never had Air Force Ones before.
Oh, until that.
Yeah, so that's why it's funny. So now she's just like, I really like this shoe. I'm like, all right, cool.
They've been out forever.
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny.
What's going on, Dolores? Glad you're joining us. I'm glad all of you guys are joining us here in the chat and on this video. We got 11 of you right now. Remember, hit the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe if you have not already. Share this with all of your wrestling friends and family who may not know about us, and that way we can reach more people. We can spread the message of wonderful wrestling. Got our sports channel. Were you on the baseball? Did that happen today?
We're doing it after.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, guys, if you are baseball fans and want to get some information about the season, maybe there's some teams you haven't been paying attention to in your league, on the True Heel Heat Sports channel, coming up after this watch along.
Yep, after. Yep, it's gonna be like at hopefully 10:15, 10:05. So I haven't, but we already have a few topics, so I look forward to talking about it. Basically, I'll give you a preview. Basically, all our predictions have been complete shit. Been out the window. Like that shit. If we did a parlay, we'll probably we'll be in the mud right now.
You're gonna be talking about how much you love Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of, I don't hate Shohei. I don't hate Shohei. You know what it is sometimes with MLB, and I get why MLB does it, but I think sometimes is a detriment on their end. Is that sometimes where there's a certain player that gets like all this attention, they really rely on that person. Like they really
to push,
yeah, they really push the whole narrative of everything, and like the whole aspect of him like being a pitcher and being a hitter, which is, don't get me wrong, it's incredible because it's just hard to do the amount of labor you exhaust with your body.
Yeah,
it's so I don't take away credit from Ohtani. It's just one of those things where it's like, in Japan, this is what he was doing. In Japan, he was a pitcher and a hitter. However, in MLB, he has been better. Like he's leveled completely, surpassed what he's done in Japan, and I can admit that too. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But then every time he does something, he sets this record or that record. It's just records that don't really matter.
I think that can be one of the drawbacks of baseball sometimes, is that it's so analytics driven that you can create like a record or a stat or something like that for almost anything.
Like, yeah, because my thing, right? Because remember when I mentioned the whole thing about Babe Ruth with the comparison?
Yeah.
About like, I really don't like when they do comparisons like this. There's a reason why I don't like the comparison. Because Babe Ruth and Ohtani were hitters and pitchers. However, the biggest difference is that Ohtani is a full-time pitcher and a full-time hitter. Babe Ruth wasn't. When Babe Ruth was a pitcher, he was just a pitcher, and then he batted time to time because they didn't have a DH. Mm-hmm. So the pitchers will have like the nice batting spot. Babe Ruth wasn't a hitter for like the first like 5 or 6 years of his career. He wasn't a full-time hitter. It wasn't until his last year in Boston where they kind of figured, like, they saw his power. Like, his power was fucking outrageous for that time period. So the time period he played in, it was considered like the dead ball era, basically. You weren't seeing a lot of home runs. That shit really just didn't exist. So even if you hit like 15, 16 home runs, that was like, holy crap, that's a lot of home runs. It was more about hitting, getting on base, and stuff like that. That's why Ty Cobb is considered like one of the greatest of all time because he has over 4,000 hits. If you look at his power, he doesn't have a lot of home runs, but that was because of the time period. So when Babe Ruth came by, Babe Ruth was like that's why he's considered the fucking man, because it was like what he did was like unheard of. Like I think when he was with Boston, he hit his first season as like a when they were transitioning him to hit more, he hit 29 home runs. Once he got to the Yankees, he didn't pitch anymore. He was a full-time hitter. He was a fielder and he was a full-time hitter. So that's why I really don't like the comparisons because of that. So when he's on the Yankees, when they compare like Aaron Judge to Babe Ruth, those comparisons make more sense because there were fielders and the hitters. Like that makes sense.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So like to me, that makes sense. And also being former Yankees, even though Judge is homegrown, Babe is not, but that makes more sense just because of the aspect of their positions and what Babe Ruth was at that time. So when they do like all these comparisons, it's kind of ridiculous because I just think they should focus more on just putting attention on Ohtani. Yeah, he's doing both and just put the focus on that. Not like every time, oh, it's the first player in 103 years to do this or that. It's like, what? It's fucking ridiculous. That's why I find it ridiculous. Because even so now, you know, like I think Babe Ruth is still a better hitter, but pitching wise, I think Ohtani is a better pitcher than Babe Ruth was. And there's a lot of factors to that, but it's just one of those things where it's like you don't need to do all this shit. And baseball does do that a lot.
Well, a guy who's never had a problem with power and home runs, Hangman Page, picking up the win with a buckshot lariat, trying to have a conversation with poor John Silver afterwards, telling me sorry. Blackpool Combat Club hitting the ring. Oh my God!
And he's like knocked out. Look, he's like talking to him. It's like. That's what makes it funny. He's just like his eyes are closed.
Dark Order saying they're not going to help.
It's crazy because I remember John Silver was fucking working everywhere in the tri-state.
Yeah, he was
like that guy. Yeah. You know, like, yeah, like he was that one guy where it was like, oh shit, he's here again. Like he was working, like he was been a mad, but he was that guy was working.
Hangman busted open from the screwdriver. Oh. Eddie comes out to make the save. They take him out. Hangman pleading with Dark Order to help him.
Why this guy just doesn't wear like one of their shirts? He's wearing like that ugly like
jacket.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't think Takeshita is technically part of Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, it's confusing. They haven't really confirmed, but I think he is.
Because I know he's been in, but
yeah, he's been in the promos too, so I assume he's in it. Oh, Hangman blood. That means he's part of Blackpool Combat Club now. That's basically how he got into Kushner. They they did the same shit. Damn, so Eddie came out just to get his ass whooped.
Yep.
You always found that like weird in wrestling. Hey, let me come out to help, and then you get your ass beat too. I was like, what's the point?
Moxley laying down the challenge. Blood and Guts.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. It's July 19th, Boston, Mass.
Holy shit. So there's a big... I'm kind of glad there's a fucking gap. I'm kind of glad.
I don't think Brian's going to be ready for that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find. I wonder who they're gonna get.
Svet saying, "Oh shit!" And Hassan coming in with his vote. He voted for Dark Order.
How you vote after the fucking match? And you vote for the wrong team. What the fuck?
Actually, when is good question.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad it's spaced out though, because remember in Blood and Guts when they did it last year, it was like right after fucking Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Oh, and look at that. Death Before Dishonor, the Ring of Honor pay-per-view is July 21st. I'm sure we're going to be seeing Claudio versus Eddie for the Ring of Honor title at that pay-per-view.
Oh shit. That's interesting. I wonder if they're ever gonna go back to this place.
To what?
To Hammerstein.
Oh, yeah.
Like I wonder if TK's gonna pull the trigger on that eventually. Because that was like a great tradition.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially Final Battle when they were doing Final Battles. Like that was a shit. That's how I've been to two of them.
Yep.
Shit, it was crazy because the last one I went to that was basically like their last match. The Bucks' like last televised match.
Oh, yeah. It was wasn't it like Ladder War with SCU and somebody else, I think.
The Briscoes.
Briscoes, that was it.
And then the Briscoes, we were sitting next to their families.
Oh, nice.
We didn't even know. Yeah, we were sitting next to their mother, and I remember like their mother was crying, and I think she was texting. They're like, "Oh, can you just check if he's okay?" But what made it crazy is that we were also sitting with like the Young Bucks family too. So like me and Wendy were like, we were sitting with the Briscoes families and the Young Bucks families. We were like, "What the fuck?" Because I think one of them were like, "Oh, can you check on Nick if he's okay?" Because Nick had that nasty ass fucking spot. I still remember when he fell. I think he slipped or something. Something looked off, and he like crashed and burned. Yeah, they were there. His mama Briscoe was there. Papa Briscoe. And then fans were coming up to them. They were like super polite too. They were super nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they were telling the parents like how they were big fans, and they were like they were never rude. That's one of the things that stuck out to me, that they were never like they took the time.
That's good. Yeah.
It wasn't like one of those things that's like, oh, fuck off, leave me alone. Blood. Yeah, I wonder who the fuck who they're gonna get as a member. Like, so I guess they're gonna. But my thing too, right? So they're doing Blood and Guts. Like what? And he's gonna be with the Elite again.
I'm guessing so.
Because it's kind of like, I guess no Ibushi.
They've got their 5.
Yeah, so it's like, unless they actually no, they wouldn't make any sense, because if you take him out, then he won't face Claudio for the Ring of Honor title.
Right.
So how the fuck they gonna do that? And then now Blackpool, but they need one more member, right?
BCC will need at least they will need one more.
One more?
Yeah, because they've got Yuta, Claudio, Moxley, Takeshita. That's 4. So they'll need one more for 5. It would be Brian, but
bro, that's 2 years in a row. He was supposed to be in the match, and he can't be in the bro. What the fuck? 2 years in a fucking row.
And it's crazy because like if they were in a normal scenario, or let's just say they were faces, Eddie would be their fifth. He's like the perfect person.
Yeah, like last year, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like he's plugged in again for another team. It's kind of like, I mean, I get it, but it's just like, all right, cool. The only down period from last year's one.
Oh shit, Max.
Oh, it's still commercial on my end.
Oh, I won't ruin it for you. He's got a good joke.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Did you see what Max called Roddy?
Well, he's
Called him. He goes, Adam, what's up, man? And he just like pats Roddy on the chest. He goes, "What's up, generic white guy?"
oh shit. He goes generic white guy. Oh shit. That's fucked up.
Safet saying, yes, Tony Khan should bring Ring of Honor back to Hammerstein.
They should, but I understand like there's so many factors when it comes to that too. There's the timing. That building gets booked a lot too. It gets booked a lot, and then also just like the stuff that they need, like the protocols and shit, they'll need for that building. It's so you got him as a heel, and yet he still come out to the song.
Oh, shit.
He's told you're stuck here with the wildfire. Damn. Let us do nothing for them, Jack. We're the ones that get a bad end of it. What the fuck? What? Bro, what's going on? What did he just say?
Said I'm banging the hottest bitch in this place.
Damn.
Which I wholeheartedly agree with. Calling Hook a fraud. He's got a fake championship.
Damn, he getting some heat too. Whoa. He said, Jungle Boy throws up before promos, and I want to throw up into this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty rough. You know what's his problem too? Is like when he talks, he's looking to the crowd, like he's talking, and then he's like moving his head to the crowd.
Yeah. Bro, Jungle Boy just
He has to fix that.
Got the fuck out of Dodge.
Yo, he didn't even stop either.
Yeah, he just took off.
Yo. Damn, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I think Hook saved that segment. Yeah.
Yo, you gotta see that.
I can't wait. Oh,
You see him dive headfirst into the car.
bro. Yo. Yo, that was funny. That part was funny. It's just he's playing generic heel. It's I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Especially doing it this soon. Yeah, hopefully it gets better. But that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
It's also weird that he brought up like the money thing because it was like, huh? Where does this come from?
Yeah.
It's such a drastic force new. Exactly. That's Romeo's on point. No, yeah, Romeo's on point with this. What the comment? He's on point.
All of a sudden, these Christian boys.
Yeah, it felt it. Yeah, it felt so fucking forced. It's like, oh, It definitely felt forced. I wasn't. I was like,
Everyone's learning from their AEW daddy daycare guy.
all of a sudden he's Christian. What? Yeah. And according to that promo, honestly, he didn't learn a lot from Christian.
No.
What? So, and here's another thing. What now? Sammy's back to being face.
Yeah, pretty much.
What the fuck? Yo, you see? Yo, what just happened?
He came out and then went to the back.
You know what I'm saying? He did the cue cards, right? And then he
Yeah,
went to the back.
yeah,
Like, but it's like, so you made Sammy face and turned Jungle Boy heel. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can't wait to see what Jimmy says about this one.
yeah.
For sure, there's a whole lot to say because, man, yeah. He said, "Yo, I'm still laughing at the nothing." All of a sudden, he's Christian. What? And then the throw up part. Jungle Boy threw up before his promo, and I'm throwing during it. Damn, bro. Well, I mean, that's the. Oh, I mean, that is the whole point of being a heel.
She gonna? Oh, I see what she's doing.
He said, "I would say that talking all that smack." Well, I mean, now he's a heel, so it's like it's gonna be all those heel tactics. That's just what it comes with that.
Well, I feel like you can be I think sometimes that's you always get the chicken shit heel, and there's something nice about just being that straight up, I will fight you heel. There's something nice about that. I feel like it's a lot of times you just get that chicken shit stuff way too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think here and there, but Jungle Boy is like this is something new for him. So seeing that, I think, kind of makes sense in that aspect. I think he'll it might not work for Jack.
Ruby's getting like no reaction. I mean, it was a good promo, but she got like no reaction.
Better promo than Jungle Boy, I tell you that much. I have no problem. He said with a Holly. I mean, he's not really. I didn't sense nothing. I mean, he was talking about money and stuff. I didn't get nothing Hollywood related. And of course. I have no problem with Jack being. Oh, that was. Everybody chanted he's gay. What was that?
Oh, that QTV shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Of course they're doing that.
They got MJF working Saturday nights. Wow.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when your fiance leaves you. All right. Speaking of Stink, he's going to be at that show too this weekend. He's one of these. Yeah, it's crazy because I drew this back in 2015. I might bring this. I don't know if I'm gonna get it autographed yet.
Yeah.
But I did this back in 2015, so I might get this
nice.
signed. I don't know yet.
Yeah, that's
I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. Thanks. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do.
Y'all should be following Josh Murray art if you are not already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're putting Swerve and Keith Lee back together again during this blind tag team tournament. Sure, that's going to work out well.
Oh, that's what it. Oh, so the whole tournament is like a blind pick, like.
Yeah, 2 random people selected together in tag teams, and the winners will get tag title shots. You ever see the old WCW Lethal Lottery thing? It's basically that.
Oh, so it's basically like, so they're basically gonna pair up people that don't like each other or had like bad endings.
Yeah, like they did. So that one's Keith and Swerve, but then on the other side it's Darby and Orange who have teams together. So.
Oh, so it's kind of like a mix.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mix.
Trying to build up the suspense. Which ironically, Darby and Orange, they do work well together.
Yeah. Bro, I fucking hate that Shivani has to do the It's Sting every time. Every damn time. It's so stupid. He did it, what was it, on Rampage or Collision or whatever, when Jericho had a fucking baseball bat to his throat. The lights went out for Sting's entrance, and Shivani's in the ring doing the It's Sting. It's like there's a guy with a bat to your throat. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and then he did it, right? He did it at Forbidden Door?
Yeah. Romeo pointing out that Orange Cassidy's still on fire.
I swear to God, yo, Sting, because all that jacket is like such like a dad like move.
The Frantic World saying, "I want to see Miro and Hobbs as a team." Bro, that would be insane. Power game off the charts.
What would you name that team?
I don't even know. Book of the Redeemers?
Yeah, I mean, Hobbs does need some redemption too. I don't think he had that TNT title long.
No, he did not.
long enough. He said, look, the frantic
Frantic
world's
World
coming.
saying God's
God's
favorite
favorite son.
sons. Romeo asking, is Jericho the only guy who thinks Painmaker is cool? No, Romeo, it's two people. Chris Jericho and the person he convinces to run all of his horrible ideas, Tony Khan.
Yeah. Yo, after seeing that, Rono's comment makes it more funny. Who thinks Painmaker is cool?
Chris Jericho and the
it
man he
wasn't that
convinces of all
cool.
of his horrible ideas, Tony Khan.
Yeah, but wasn't he doing Painmaker in New Japan? Isn't that where he came up with it?
Yeah, but like, so it was good for New Japan. It worked there, but like, there's no difference between Chris Jericho regular and Chris Jericho Painmaker. But like, because he was only the Painmaker in New Japan, it worked because that was all that they saw. Now these guys are having a fucking lightsaber battle with bats.
Yeah, it's true. No, I get it now. Like I see why. What you mean? All the difference is the fucking makeup, right? Basically,
Wait, say that again?
I said the only difference is like he just puts on make when he's in
Yeah,
AEW when
that's
he does the
it.
Painmaker,
That's
he
it.
just puts on the makeup.
Yeah, but see, like in New Japan, all they ever saw was him with the makeup. So Painmaker was 100% of the time.
Minus the Omega match, right? He wasn't Painmaker, right?
I think he was.
I don't remember.
He might
I
not
don't
have been.
remember, but I remember like that moment being surreal. Like, holy shit, Jericho's in Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah. No, he wasn't. He
Yeah, he
wasn't
does. He
Painmaker
did.
that one time.
He looks like one of those cover band guys. Who do you think that? Oh, we keep doing it. We keep doing it. We're gonna make it big, and then you just never make it big. It's like, no, I'm telling you, this is a great idea. Let's do it. I mean, to be fair, they're probably inhaling all that smoke outside.
Wow. That was a great fucking jumping cutter. Speaking of cutters that fuck up your back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Sammy crazy.
they were talking to Sting during that scrum. They were asking him, about when he thinks he might be hanging it up. And he was saying like he just kind of takes it day by day, but he was definitely not lying when he said Showtime's almost over. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I did see that. Because yeah, because of the I guess the speculation is that he's gonna retire in London, but it's like realistically for Sting, is that like what's
Yeah, he doesn't
the
have like crazy connections to London. Oh Jesus Christ!
yeah, that's why I'm like, wow, like is that I think that's like a good crowd because like how hot they get, but it's like there's no connection there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
I think something. I think if you do like a WCW territory that meant something, I think that makes more sense.
If anything, it should be down in
But
Atlanta.
yeah,
Oh, he fucked
something with
that up.
significance. Oh
Oh my
boy, so that
god.
means I'm going to see something. That means I'm
Yeah,
going to see something really, really bad.
yeah. I
And
mean,
why
it's
did they
not
put
it's
those
not it's
tables
not
that
the
fucking
worst.
far?
Well, you're gonna find out.
Oh, oh no! Why is it that far?
You're gonna find out. It's not the worst we've seen, but it's still pretty bad.
Oh no!
You see
Oh
it?
yeah.
You might not make it to your signing, buddy.
Well, I'll save some money then.
Romeo saying, "Hang it up, Sting."
You see? Yeah, the tables were too far.
Yeah.
I think it was more so that it wasn't bad on Sting's part. It's just the fucking tables were too far, and then Sammy was on one table anyway, so it wasn't like he was on one table. If you see that,
they put two.
I think
put
Sting
two just in case. Yeah, they put two just in case to catch Sting, but they just put it closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he busted his mouth on that. I think that's what it was too. I'm about to tell the organizer, like, I think his name is also John, by the way. Like, John, I don't think Sting gonna watch. I don't think Sting coming.
He's gonna make
coming Saturday. I was like, it takes him like a week to recover.
Anika asking, honestly,
from a match.
2 tables ever worked?
I mean, it works. It's just it didn't work that time. Yeah, that shit was just too far. The fucking tables were way too far.
Yeah.
Oh, and Darby fell out the ring.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think Sting busted his mouth. You see that?
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if he leaves the arena like that. Like in his gear, Sting. He did it last time. Oh, he didn't. Oh shit! This is like funny for all the wrong reasons. Hey, but oh wow! And this match is still going. What the fuck?
Yeah, when the
broadcast
started, they said they were gonna go all the even if it had TV overrun, they were gonna stay with it.
Oh wow! One of the few times they use it for this. Oh
yeah.
Okay. Yo, he being so hyped for Sting, yo. See, you got Thursday in front. Yo, I don't think Sting gonna make it.
I
I'm gonna bring the joint anyway, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
Anika's saying if you were to ask Sting how the end of his career looked, pretty sure he wouldn't say going through a table.
At this point, he probably would. At this point, he probably would. To be honest with you, because it was either that or a turnbuckle.
Darby's really been an influence on him for sure. But alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Elite Heat number 58. Watching along this episode of Dynamite. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to thank Josh for being here with me. Antoine Phillips coming in towards the end saying, should it be Darby versus Sting in his last match? I don't know. I feel like it would be a tag team match. I don't think Sting can do a singles match at this point in his career.
No, I think it'll be a tag. Great Muta went out the same way. I don't think he's capable of singles matches anymore.
I mean, and Darby is both good enough and respectful enough of how much he loves Sting to carry him in a singles match. But I think that from Sting's perspective, he would not want that to be kind of like the last image that we would have of him if he can't go. So I think it would be a singles a tag match. Sid coming through saying, reminder, join Jimmy and himself tomorrow, 1:05 Eastern for AEW Ramble 100. Reviewing tonight's AEW Dynamite. It's going to be a special one tomorrow. Yes, it will be. Getting to 100 episodes. That's incredible. And Frantic World saying he's going to rewatch that match to see that table spot. Yeah. It's not like as Josh said, it wasn't like a crazy botch in that itself. It was just where they put the tables. But Josh, any final thoughts?
Yeah, like Sting, he made the landing. It's just you put two tables for what? That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And they were pretty far out. Because Sammy was still on one table. So it just kind of felt like it was super unnecessary, but I kind of get it because you don't know what's going to happen. But I think it hurt Sting more than Andy because it busted his mouth. He busted his mouth on that second table. So it didn't help much, but yeah, it wasn't really, it wasn't a botch. It wasn't a mistake from Sting. The table was just too far. That's all it was. That's all it was. I mean, tonight's episode was decent. It kind of, it was decent. Kind of felt kind of underwhelming compared to like just getting off of Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door, yeah. Moves the stories along. Got the blood and guts announcement.
Yeah, that was the main thing for me at least. Like, all right, they finally announced this, so now you have like 2 weeks to build it up, 2-3 weeks to build it up. So
like 3 weeks, yeah.
I think. So that's fine. It was an okay episode, but nothing special.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But alrighty, guys, remember to hit the thumbs up, like this video, share with all your friends and family. And I want to thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, we will catch you guys later.